Weather radars are one of meteorologists' most valuable tools, but how exactly do they work to detect precipitation? We sent meteorologist Jacob Morse up inside the Bismarck weather radar to learn more.
Radar is actually an acronym that stands for radio detection and ranging. There are 155 of them across the U.S., including one at the Bismarck National Weather Service and one northeast of Minot.
The radar is essentially transmitting energy. You can think about it like radio waves, and that starts down low in what we call the transmitter. That's where that energy is sort of generated. It's fed to the top of the radar through what we call a waveguide. It really guides that energy, those radio waves, to the top of the radar. And that's where we have the other components of the radar then, where it's sending out that signal, that energy, and then it listens as it rotates around for that energy to be reflected back to the radar from whatever precipitation or clouds that it detects. Then it works in reverse, back down through the waveguide to the transmitter, turns that information, that data, into imagery that we can see on our apps. We visualize as meteorologists to help to detect weather and predict weather.
In Bismarck, the radar tower is 65 feet tall and the radar dome itself is 39 feet tall. Inside is a 28-foot wide metal dish that focuses the radio energy when it's being sent out into the atmosphere and when the radar is listening for energy that is being reflected back. It can determine how far away the precipitation is based on how long it takes for the energy to come back to the radar.
The more intense the rain is, the more that energy is sort of attenuated as it comes back. And so we know from that how much energy comes back to the radar, how intense the rainfall is, how big the hail is.
Despite its size, the dish itself can be pushed fairly easily when the radar is not in use. When it is in operation, two large motors rotate the dish as well as tilt the dish to different angles to get a full three-dimensional 360-degree picture of precipitation hundreds of miles from the radar site. In Bismarck, I'm Jacob Morse reporting for your news leader.